everybody. Welcome to another episode of Who Invited Her, San Diego's LGBTQ pop culture podcast. I am your host, Tony, and I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Bash.
Yes, he's back this week. He was missing last week.
I got sick.
You had the gay cold.
I had the gay cold bad.
You did.
The Pride Month just killed my immune system.
Yeah.
Yep.
And my other co-host.
Is this planet Earth? Where am I at?
Where am I? I'm outside.
Eric, Daddy Bear Eric.
Yeah.
Daddy Bear.
Yeah.
Love that.
Oh, shit.
You have a new name every week.
I've rebranded
He
again.
rebrands.
I love it.
Yeah.
Daddy Bear.
And one of our favorites, she's been on so many times. Probably the most of any
You think?
co-host.
I think so.
I
think
like
so.
that.
Yes, Jennie is here from OB Playhouse.
Yay.
She's going to be joining us for the whole episode. I'm
Whoop,
so
whoop.
excited.
Me too.
So first off, Jennie, how is the theater doing now that you guys are kind of back open and you have a show right now?
Yeah,
Let
we
everybody
are
know.
open, man. We are back, and thank you, God.
Yeah.
I mean, and the people of OB and our patrons, but also
Yeah.
we're just so relieved. We're doing Rocky Horror right now.
Yes.
So much fun.
Yeah, we opened it on June 4th with, gosh, I think at the time we were at 25% capacity.
Wow, in June?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Oh.
slowly we've been able to open, and right now we're running through the end of August, but we may be extending even further.
Till Halloween, maybe?
Maybe till Halloween. That is the plan. So because coming back, it's going to be a lot easier for us to run something longer.
Yeah,
To try
for
to
sure.
make back last year's,
Yeah.
money loss or whatever. And tomorrow we have our first fundraiser of the year. It's the Beatles brunch, Brews and Brunch with the Beatles is what it is.
Okay.
Uh-huh. We sold that out. There's a local Beatles cover band called the Rollers. They're awesome. Yeah, they're very good, and they're coming to do. One of the guys has actually done music direction in theater, and he plays in a lot of different theater bands
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So,
Oh, how fun. How do people get tickets for Rocky?
obplayhouse.com.
Yes, and it's actually on our website. So if
you.
want to go to the website, you just click the link.
And they
for
can get
OB.
a flogging too, right?
Yes.
You get a flogging if you want to
If
at
you
the
want
beginning
to.
of the show.
Yay.
So our
Wait.
last episode, we flogged Roz. I got people saying it wasn't long enough or hard enough.
Nice.
I haven't listened back to that
Oh,
episode
really?
yet.
It was a lot of fun.
It was
sounded
really
like you guys
fun.
had
Roz was a great sport.
a lot of
She was.
issues in my absence.
I know, but here in San Diego this week, it's Pride Week, and it's Pride Weekend. We are recording on a Saturday, so
I hadn't noticed with this massive fucking hangover I'm experiencing
Yeah,
right
from
now.
last night.
Whose idea was it to record the day after Friday?
Mine, because I
Okay,
wanted
great.
to torture you little assholes.
Yeah.
Why else?
It's working.
Is it? Hey,
torture.
I went
sweating like a
out
horse
and I'm
church.
fine. I don't know what you two problems are.
Well.
We both died.
They partaked in a lot of fun. We'll leave it at that last night. But this week, Jennie and I and Eric, we went to Miriam T's Show
Yes.
Tunes on Tuesday. They had a big show there. We went there. That was like the first kind of drag show inside
Indoors.
that I
Yeah,
went
that's
to.
true.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was all musical theater for all you theater nerds out there.
Yeah.
You guys are supposed to be formed, but some of the cast got sick.
Yeah.
For Rocky.
And
so.
it was not COVID, and some, just kind of cold
The gay
type
cold.
stuff.
The gay
yeah,
cold.
It's been going
exactly.
around. It really
And
is.
we just didn't feel it was a good idea to go
Yeah.
sing on people and all that.
But
good
it was
stuff.
a great way to start like the Pride Week because I was hurting a little the next day because we kind of drank a lot and went
We
out to
did.
number one. Got
Yeah.
home after
Oh, that's
one
right. We
in
went
the
to
morning.
number one. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
That seems like a month ago.
Yeah, it was fun
Last
though.
Tuesday.
The performances were good. You had Naomi Daniels, who's been on
Yes.
our show. She did so well, and of course Miriam. I hadn't seen
Yeah.
Miriam.
She looked beautiful.
Yeah, dude, drag in a while. It was fun.
Yeah.
So last night, Eric and Bashi and I ventured out to, was it Bear Night? Yeah, is that what it was called?
Subwoofer.
Subwoofer.
Yes.
For Pride Weekend, and it was packed.
It was, first of all, it sold out like 3 weeks ago, which never
Never
sells
happens.
out, the pre-sale. So we were scrambling like crazy chickens to try to get tickets somewhere.
Well,
Yeah.
we got the hookup from Courtney Strawberry
Yes.
Corn Cakes.
Yeah,
thank you,
Strawberry.
Thank you,
Thank
Yes.
you, humanity.
and humanity.
Yes.
And Humanity, yeah, which is a local store here in San Diego.
Yes.
But I I'm not one for the subwoofer nights. Like, it's good in idea, but for me, I'm just like, oh, there's too many people. People get on my nerves.
I think I was built for those nights. I
Yeah,
was
you were.
designed.
You were having
for
fun.
subwoofer.
At least your tongue was all night.
Yeah, well, he was a cutie, I have to say. He's a cutie.
It was fun. It was packed. It was a great way to start Pride weekend. I thought we had a great time.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah,
There.
I'm just
I know, right?
starting to feel like Celine Dion. Like, it's all coming back. It's all coming back.
Bashy was in a harness on the dance floor feeling her oats.
Yeah.
I was like, what would your mother think,
I was
Bash?
just trying to fit in.
Were you?
Well, you certainly did fit in.
You fit in at a lot of places last night, but we won't get into that.
What a
I checked out. Once you all got busy with doing whatever you needed to do, I was like, Irish goodbye, goodbye.
Wow.
And I stopped by. So in San Diego, there's this candy shop that used to be over, for all you San Diegans, over near Landmark Theater, 24-hour in Hillcrest, called the Candy Depot. So it's owned by two fabulous lesbians, married couple. I was walking by, and they're right down the street from Rich's, and they have a new storefront, and they're called the Candy Pushers now. And I loved it because one of the women who own it, one of the wives, she was sitting outside in a lawn chair, obviously drinking, and she's like, "Do you want candy? Come in, get candy." It was so
I love
funny. And so I go in, and the store is gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
like
It looked really pretty. We
It's
walked by.
really well lit.
yeah, and they
beautiful.
do specialty chocolates there too.
Oh.
But it's like a candy thing. You just go fill a bag with candy and
Yeah.
go out. And it was actually a lot of people, but it's like I was like, this is perfect for
That's
if
a
you're
great
high coming
idea.
out
Yeah,
of
it
the
is.
club,
Like,
walking home.
I hope they're open late, because can you
Oh, they
imagine
were
just,
open
like-
late.
We walked by
it
at
was
like
after
9
midnight.
or 10. They were still open.
Yeah, I was there at
Who
midnight.
knows?
I was there at midnight, and they were open, pretty busy. Lots of people getting
But I
candy
mean,
at midnight.
if they could stay open till like 4 a.m.
Oh
and
my
just
God,
wait
how
for
good
that
would that
Riches crowd to walk by, like after they're like, I need hard candy.
I need something to suck on because I didn't have any
Do you
luck
have
at
ring
Riches
pops?
tonight.
Do you have ring pops?
See, the ring pops.
Wow,
They're
that-
sold out.
Great idea. I mean, definitely fills a
It's
market.
like
my
their
God.
number one
Number
seller.
one selling product. We're completely out of ring pops.
Completely, there are none left. There is a shortage in San Diego for pops. Oh man!
boy.
But it is Pride weekend, and it is a hot one this week.
Jeez,
This is
it
how
sure
we're sweating
is.
here. So last year Pride was canceled because of the pandemic.
It was?
So how do
Why?
you? Oh, shut up! How do you guys feel about Pride this year? Because it's not our normal Pride here in San Diego, which San Diego has one of the biggest prides in
Yeah.
the U.S.
We
Yep.
do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
With usually about over 200,000 people attend.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have the biggest parade too with over 200 floats.
I do kind of miss
Really?
the parade.
Yeah, I miss
That's the
the
one thing I
parade.
kind of miss. I mean,
Yeah.
I do not miss them.
I love a parade.
I do
Is
not
anyone
Love a
surprised?
parade. No, us theater people, we're like a parade.
This is the only reason why. Because everybody
Exactly.
comes to watch the parade.
Yeah.
And
We never watch the parade. We walk and then we
never
find a
watch the parade.
bar.
We're always trying to get into a bar, and therein lies
Yeah.
the problem. Because everybody comes into Hillcrest to watch the parade,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I just want to drink. I
Heavily.
can't have one.
I don't see the problem in any of this. It's all,
Okay, so our
what I
normal Pride is we always have a pre-Pride at 8 a.m. here at my
Yes.
place, and we get a little too drunk and decide, let's walk out to the parade.
Yeah.
We make it not really through the whole parade. The first bar we find is where we usually
Which
is
stop.
Flicks.
Which is Flicks.
let's just be honest. We
Yeah.
know it's like,
Right
Which
there.
is Flicks. And then it's just like after we get to Flicks, I always forget what happens the rest of the
I've
day.
never not blacked out by that point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've
Eric,
never
do you remember?
not-
You were
not-
here for the
not-
last.
Yeah, remember I trade clothes with Stacy.
Oh, I
God, that
remember
was
that.
iconic.
your little bubble gum popped out in the middle of nose.
Girl, you
The
got your
ladies
ball
came
out.
out. Yeah. No, it was my friend Rachel turned, and she's very like relaxed and chill. She goes, "Your balls are hanging out." They made an appearance.
I totally remember this, and I don't know if it was that I was on the show soon after, or I
You
just
probably
heard it.
were.
Yeah, and I was, I love this
Yeah.
story.
I mean,
Jenny, you
God.
need to come out with us.
I know,
I
Jenny.
stick around and
want
come.
to.
It was fun on Tuesday night when we were out for
Yes.
show tunes.
Yeah, it was
Miss
really
Little
fun.
Miss Martini over here.
Oh, yes.
And her
My
martinis.
Grey Goose
Can you-
martini.
Can you imagine though? You're just like shit faced in Moe's, and your daughter's like going into labor.
You're like, Allie,
Well,
I'll
wait a
put you
minute.
right there.
Would she go to Scripps or
She's going to Kaiser.
Oh well, yeah, they're not close.
Is this-
And, no,
It's like that might be convenient.
Is this
Yeah,
gonna be your first grandchild?
my first grandbaby.
Oh, you're gonna be a
Aw,
grandma.
I can
How
hardly
exciting.
stand it. And I'm gonna be in the labor delivery. I'm one of her coaches.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
her husband as well. But he is a paramedic right now studying for fire. And
Nice.
he's
Hot.
delivered babies before, so
I like
he's a
nice.
cutie pie.
Hot.
But he may get to help deliver. So
Wow.
I know, isn't that
That's so
awesome?
incredible.
I have a really important question. Are martinis allowed in the delivery wards?
Only for Jenny. Only for Jenny.
I was just gonna say,
She's like, she brings in a thermometer. It's coffee, you guys. It's coffee.
You're just
I
filling.
need to stay awake.
The first smell the baby's mouth is
Just
is
Bailey's.
vodka on your breath.
Grandma's vodka.
Way to bring him into the world.
Oh,
Yeah, but I was thinking about that yesterday. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need to make sure I'm not like out and
Out,
about and doing
yeah.
stuff, because if I
Yeah.
get that call, I would be like, oh,
Oh, I'm
shit.
I'm so excited
I
for
have
you.
to go, Coach. The baby's coming.
I like Jenny's drunk impression.
of myself.
Yes.
I
Got
know.
you spot on. So since it is Pride weekend, and last Pride we talked about our worst prides, so I wanted to our favorite prides. So do you guys remember, especially back all of you, your very very first Pride?
Oh,
Yes.
And how old were you? What happened? That was so memorable for that Pride. Whoever wants to go first.
I can go,
Go ahead,
because
Jenny.
I was not drunk. Because I think I was either 15 or 16, and my mom and I had moved, just the two of us. My sister was older and we had moved out to Hillcrest right on 6th. Like 6th and Upas ish.
yeah.
And so we literally were able to walk out with our lawn chairs and watch the parade from there.
Fun.
And it was just such a cool, great. We were already so happy to be
Yeah.
in Hillcrest anyway, and then to have that experience with my mom, and
Oh,
it
your
was
mom's
awesome.
great.
Yeah, she
I
did.
like that Manny liked your mom. My brother liked your mom first before he liked you.
I was I just telling you that
Yeah,
story
we
the
were
other
talking
night?
about it.
Yeah, she's a little more snark than me.
A little.
And Manny was like, I like
I
her.
like you.
Yeah.
But that's cool. So you were
Yeah.
like in your teenage
It was
teen years.
super cool, and I'll always remember how really awesome it was. Just-
Oh, nice.
That's
What
probably
about
why I was like, I
you
love
went
the parade.
so much earlier than most of us.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you remember yours, Bashi?
In theory, you know how like when you, you know how like,
Of course.
you know how like when you're like thinking about your first memory as a child, and you're like, oh, there was like a whole like 6 years before that I completely like
Blacked out.
lapsed out. I think the first Pride that I remember
Yeah.
was at your house on. Or
Oh, when we
it was
had
at-
the
It was on
Cleveland.
Washington or Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to pace myself at the time.
Oh, I
And-
remember this.
And I
Wait,
had
you
brought.
do now?
I did. Hey, I was up till 2 last night.
Ew.
Part of him was.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was like in reptile mode. It was
I
just the
know.
medulla oblongata
the
controlling
lizard brain
everything.
kicked in.
No, I brought in a venti cup to Tony's place,
Yeah.
and I was just pouring myself vodka sodas, and it was.
We.
Oh, it was rainy. Was it? No,
No, it was-
wasn't rainy
no,
Pride. It was
it
a
was-
different rainy Pride.
Yes.
It was raining.
Yeah.
And how old were you then? Were
20,
you were a
20.
baby.
21,
23.
23,
Aw.
22 or 23, because I remember
Oh.
this. And
Yeah.
it was he.
We kept like
We didn't
saying
even leave
we were
the
gonna
house.
go.
He was already wasted.
No, we kept saying we were gonna go, and I just kept, and then we didn't. So I kept filling like a new box. That was just
Wow.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, zombie when we came out.
What about you, Eric? Do you remember yours?
Yeah, mine was LA Pride.
Okay.
And I think I was 19 at the time. Yeah, I was 19. I had just graduated high school, like just
Oh.
a couple of months. Yeah, I was very young.
Wow.
And it was the first time I realized there were that many gays in the world. I had no idea there were
I'm
that
all
many.
alone.
Yes.
All alone.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, there's so many gay people.
That's a good
That's
point.
cool.
I didn't
Yeah.
even really
That's
like
really
think
cool.
about that.
Yeah. Mine was here in San Diego, and I probably was probably 2021, maybe. I think was my first
Baby
Pride.
Tony.
Yeah, me and Manny ventured out, and we were still kind of in the religion, not really.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, this is so gay. I love it. Look at all the half naked men. Somebody touch me, make out with me. Yeah, that was me on Pride. My first Pride.
I want you to save that as one of your little audio. Just that whole thing. you
Somebody
just
touch
said.
me.
So there's going to be a lot of people probably this year, a couple, that this is going to be their first Pride
Yeah.
ever. And since we are all veterans when it comes to Pride, what would be your advice for a newbie who's doing Pride for the first time this year?
Drugs.
I'm all pace yourself. And he goes, drugs.
Drugs. Give me some drugs. What about you, Eric? Do you
Yeah,
have a-
I mean, I would say pace yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
It is a long weekend. Oh, and then make sure you plan shit out. Like, you gotta have
Like
a plan.
we did?
You gotta have a plan. Wait, I did. You boys were like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm like, well, I already bought tickets. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I know. She's
Somebody
not
had a plan.
considerate, not a team player, not part of the crew. She's like, I'm doing my thing. You guys are on your own.
You're
Bye.
welcome to come along if you
We
want.
know who we are not going to survive with in the zombie apocalypse. She will be
Yeah,
like, leave
she's
us in
just
the
gone.
dust.
Oh, you're still in America? I'm in Hawaii.
Oh, he's like, I left weeks ago, you guys.
I'm on Mars now. I'm sorry.
You're on the continent still? No, I'm on an island.
I took the Virgin Galactic out of this world. Sorry,
That's
bye.
gonna be
I'm with
Eric,
Richard
goddamn.
Branson right now.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
I would not want to be with Richard Branson.
Who would?
Dude,
Not
fuck
right
billionaires. I'm
now.
so over them.
I mean,
You're so over because you know so many billionaires.
I do.
I would
Fuck them.
totally date a billionaire.
I would
too.
not.
Just for the
I
money.
absolutely, yes. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
I would demean more that
Who-
shit so quickly.
Who would you date?
Any of them. All of
Really?
them.
There's got to be a top 3 billionaires you would date.
I mean-
Any of them. I wouldn't care actually either.
I mean, Bill Gates is single these
I was
days.
just gonna
Ah!
say that. I was just gonna say that.
Ah,
Bill Gates
that
is
is-
single right now.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't say no.
I'd have to be like, stop talking about science.
Can you do it in that voice every time?
I'd be like, tell me more about Windows 95.
Ooh. Aren't they bringing the squiggly thing back from
They are.
Windows?
Clippy's
They are.
coming.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say
man.
that little
I was
paperclip
like,
guy.
I
Hate.
fucking
What's he
hate
called?
Clippy.
Oh, it looks like you're making a resume. Would you like to
I
a
was
resume
like,
template?
shut the fuck up. This computer already doesn't work, and I don't need your interruptions trying to get through my essay in high school.
Exactly. It was so bad. I hated that thing. It was
love
trauma.
Clippy. Do you know how long I've been looking for a Clippy T-shirt? Like I almost
Make your
designed
own.
my own.
Do
because
it.
No one makes a Clippy T-shirt.
No.
Make one.
I know. I love Clippy.
It'll be traumatic for people.
Clippy. I'd
So,
marry Clippy.
since it is Pride in San Diego, you know how last month, June, is Pride Month, like all over the U.S. That doesn't mean Pride season is over. Pride
No.
season is still kicking. There's so many more Prides
It goes
around
all the way
world.
to November for
No,
us in
not
California.
in the world. It
Springs
goes
is the
I
last.
think the last Pride is
Next June.
No.
Next May.
Yeah, November 20th in Fort Lauderdale is the last Pride.
Wow.
No thanks.
Yeah. Did you know the first Pride here in San Diego was at the Center for Social Services, produced by the first lesbian and gay pride in San Diego in 1974?
Awesome.
Was the very first one. So some of the prides that are coming up besides us is you have
Stuttgart.
yes, Minneapolis. Stuttgart is
Frankfurt.
Minneapolis has their pride coming up. Vancouver has their
Oh, I bet
pride.
that's gonna be good.
Yeah. A lot of the prides when I was doing Montreal has a 7
I wanna go to
day
Montreal.
pride. 7 day.
Yes, please.
Pride.
We should talk to Kaya Marco and see if we can.
So
go.
there, like Prague has theirs. There's a, I want to say it was.
Prague would be amazing.
know, theirs is in
Prague,
August.
I do too.
There's a lot in August. Stockholm is in August too. There's
Ooh.
I think it was
Your height.
You're right. Manchester Pride. I mean, there is prides in September. Philly Pride, Miami Beach Pride, London Pride's not till September either.
That would be
God,
fun.
I bet
So-
that's huge.
Yeah, Orlando Pride, Vegas Pride are all in
Eh,
October because
eh.
of the warmer states.
They have to take
Yeah.
a step
Yeah.
back.
And then November kind of kicks off Palm Springs Pride in
Springs
November.
Pride is a
then
lot
you have
of fun.
Phoenix. Buenos Aires Pride goes for 11 days.
Yeah, they do.
Whoa. Hey,
Seriously.
speaking
Go
of
Buenos Aires.
when's Rio? I want to go to Brazil.
Oh, I'm not. I don't know if
When's
it's on this
Rio?
list, but
God damn it.
I think theirs is too. Like in the what's it called? Our time fall is kind of their time summer, I believe.
You
right?
know, you remember that one year where I went to everyone in
Yes.
California? I'm almost in a
nuts.
salary bracket where I
Wait.
could go to everyone in the world, and I do want to do that trip. I want to do
Wow.
like
How
Sydney, World
exciting.
Pride,
That
Rome.
would be very cool.
like
That would be
Berlin,
really, really cool.
Prague,
There's like a Brazil
club,
Pride.
another club.
club, another
Where
club.
Kylie Minogue comes out and gives like an entire concert.
Yeah.
What?
It's amazing.
Where's that?
I know. How do we get tickets?
I know.
But
He's like,
that's the
I've already
thing.
got him. Have you got yours?
But that's
Sorry.
the thing. Pride season is not over, y'all. It goes till November,
No.
so there is a Pride probably around you
We're
somewhere.
taking
to a
over
There's
the
a
Pride near
pride
you.
near you.
we are taking over the calendar.
We
Rainbow
are for sure. But I wanted to talk about it's our news segment. Remember how we were starting this?
What?
Headlines, things that are
yes.
going on
Oh.
in the world
Beep, 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 beep,
that
beep.
are exciting that we should know about. So the first one I wanted to bring up, you guys, was Pose's MJ Rodriguez made
Yes.
history this week on the 15th, being the first ever nominated trans woman for a lead role in a TV show for an Emmy. First time
Amazing.
ever.
I
Awesome.
love it.
And we're in 2021, and it's the first time ever.
Yeah, we're like celebrate.
God damn
Oh
it.
yeah, but yeah, that's
Yeah, for her
Yeah.
role in Pose. And I've
Yeah.
talked about MJ before on the show because she did the revival of Little Shop of Horror in LA.
Yes.
And she played Audrey. And if you ever go on YouTube, and I said this before, check out the performance because a different interpretation of Audrey, but amazing.
Oh, that's very
Is
cool.
it like the whole show on there?
Yeah. You
On
can-
YouTube?
Yeah.
You can
The
just watch
bootleg copy.
Oh.
Oh, for all of you YouTube people watching YouTube, if you time in slime tutorial, all of the bootleg Broadway musicals are under slime tutorial. That's how they get away with
What
it.
a
Wow.
weird
I know,
classification.
So weird.
that is weird,
I
but
love
cool.
it.
I'm glad to know.
But yeah, I thought that was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
that Pose is because Billy Porter was the other person nominated a couple years ago, but he's a gay
Right. He's a gay man.
man. But for the trans community, I mean, it's huge.
That's
Yeah.
very, very
Huge.
cool
But on the
and
same,
late.
I know, very late.
Yeah.
On the
Overdue.
same thing, GLAAD released the Studio Responsibility
The
Index.
trash bag company?
Yeah. GLAAD. I was thinking, what's the heavy duty one?
So stupid.
Hefty.
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 Wait, how's that thing go? Hefty,
Hefty.
and then it
Whippy,
goes
whippy, whippy.
Oh God.
I can't remember things that happened yesterday, but I can recall that.
I feel like
shit that.
I'm gonna say that at some point.
You are. You probably are. So GLAAD surveyed all of the films from last year, 2020, from all of the 8 major motion pictures, and to see how representation within our community is for these motion pictures. There was no trans representation in 2020 for all the 8 major studios in film. Isn't that disappointing?
It's
awful.
disgusting.
It's like a step back.
Yeah.
It's
Either-
like-
Yeah.
Like, is that a function of just there's no trans representation in media, or that they didn't get nominated, or is it
No, in media.
In
and
media.
They surveyed the 8 major motion pictures like Warner Brothers, Paramount.
They got nothing.
No trans representation whatsoever in
I
2020 in
don't
film.
understand why they have to be written into a role. Like, if you have a character,
Yeah.
can they just happen to be trans
Exactly.
That's what I don't understand.
or gay?
either.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand that either because in real life,
why does it always have to be like a story about like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Why can't it just be? It's like, let's say, think of a movie that came out in 2020. Why not just the main character happens to be trans?
Happens to be trans. There
or
is
a part of the LGBTQ
there is a new
community.
movie that is coming out that has one of the trans actresses from Pose, the one who's like the model and
Oh,
she's in a movie, and I was actually watching the trailer, and I'm like, oh, that's her.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it's anything about her being trans.
It's just
I
she's-
think her character is just a trans character, and it just
happens to be part of the storyline.
which
Yeah.
I think
That's
is
what
so
I would
cool.
like to see
Yes.
more
Yeah.
of. Like,
Yeah.
and let people just, extend their talents out
Yeah.
beyond like being
Right.
typecast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Precisely.
and so for Glad they do the survey as any lead character or movie about with a lead kind of trans or LGBT non-binary character. So this is the fourth year in a row that transgender and non-binary characters have been completely absent from the report from these major motion pictures as far as having like solid representation and not playing a stereotype or
Right.
a side character.
Ridiculous.
You know who
I know.
else is pissing me off about
Who?
this? Disney.
Why Disney?
Can you fucking stop gay baiting all of your animated films? Like
when was the last one?
Luca.
Luca, yeah.
And it was like they're clearly like queer characters
Right.
just based on like some hints that were dropped into the movies, but
Right,
like just
right.
fucking be explicit about
Also,
it. Like,
Cruella was
Yeah.
like the gayest
Oh
film
my
ever
God.
made.
I
Did
still
you
haven't
see
watched
it?
it.
Oh,
I haven't.
What?
I know.
I'm
Manny
shocked
has,
you haven't watched
I know.
it.
Manny's like, I hate you. We're not brothers anymore.
Yeah.
I'm divorcing you.
Cruella was the one I will say they
Was-
did a good job with,
And it
especially
did
with
have-
queer characters
It did have
too.
a gay character in it, which
Yeah.
is amazing for a Disney film. But
For a Disney film.
Yeah.
But you would think we are in 2021. There would be. Why is this still an issue of no
Right.
representation within?
I don't know.
Why are we?
It's Hollywood.
No, because we have
Fuckers.
too much pressure on from the conservatives still. They represent
Yeah,
half the country,
that's
and they
true.
have to bend.
Yeah. So another thing that came out this week was a batch of new proposed emojis were
Yes.
released. And you saw them,
I
right? Eric?
did see
There is a
them.
pregnant
Saw them?
man as
Yes.
one.
There's a what?
Pregnant man.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. He's
I
pregnant.
feel like the gay community is going to be using that one a lot.
Oh, yeah. So the big thing that came out with this story of the millennials and Gen Zs in the United States may think the laugh out loud emoji is not cool anymore.
Why?
They've deemed it not
it's
cool.
just overused.
Yeah.
Not overused, just not cool. But overused too, because the report came out that is the number one emoji
Used
everybody-
That everybody's using.
Yeah,
No
Makes
wonder.
me want to do it more when the Gen whoever says
Gen
that you
Zs?
shouldn't do it.
yeah.
I love that.
I don't know about
with my
that.
side part and ankle socks.
Exactly.
You're literally describing me right now.
Side part
and
both
ankle
of us.
socks.
I have a controversial statement I'm gonna make on the show.
Are you?
And I think Gen Z's, I'm sorry for saying it, but I notice, because I'm always on all of these social medias reading all these articles, the Gen Z's took a lot of Gen X style and rebelliousness.
Yeah.
But the thing they're lacking that the Gen Xers had was a thick skin. Is
You're
what
Gen
it
right.
is. Huh? I'm Gen X.
Yeah.
I'm Gen X.
You're like Nino.
You're-
It's like so bored. I look at you have a lot of Gen X qualities,
I'm
but also millennial.
I'm
qualities.
an older
Very
millennial, so
millennial.
I'm on the borderline.
Yeah.
And my upbringing was around a lot of Gen X.
Yeah,
Like
because I love seeing all the style and like kind of that rebellious behavior
Nirvana,
in Gen Z. Yeah.
flannel,
Yeah.
The
Doc
white
Martens are
pants,
back.
because you can't wear skinny jeans or sorry. And the middle part was all 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. So but the only thing that bothers me with the Gen Z is just I'm just like, God, you guys need a thicker skin. It's not that serious. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, relax.
I don't know. I think
Take an edible.
the media is trying to pit us against each other.
That's the other thing. If you look on social, oh my God, the media, you are so not just
Millennials are killing napkins.
yeah. I'm just like
They don't
do
buy
whatever.
napkins anymore. They use paper towels.
Do whatever makes you happy.
Shut
That's
the
my
fuck
thing.
up.
Yeah. If you want to use whatever emoji, use it. Who gives a fuck?
you
Love that you
imagine
said do
somebody had to
whatever, and you
write
said,
that
"Shut the fuck
article"?
up."
I know.
I
They're
know.
killing the napkin industry. We're all gonna go out of jobs.
From the napkins. No, oh my God, they're gonna start the war on solo cups next. You know that's coming.
Cracks me
It's
up.
coming. It's made of.
It's coming.
coming.
They should.
Oh
All
God.
this fucking shit.
Shit.
Disposable things.
Oh my.
But yeah, those were the things with the emojis. So I don't know, Jen.
What are these emojis?
So the new emojis are there is one of the happy face with it like this, but the one eye.
What the fuck is
I
that?
know it's weird. a crown.
Like
There's
I
a
got
lip.
one.
There's a troll. Beans. Beans.
Is that coral?
Because we
What?
really
Yeah,
it is
coral.
It is coral. That is on the list.
Nest egg, an
Yeah.
X-ray. When are you going to use an X-ray? Only if you're going to get an X-ray. Bubbles.
Or maybe if you want to get
Mammogram.
boned.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna use that one.
Oh, we talked about that one. The infinite or the eye, the all-seeing
evil
evil
eye.
eye is
Yeah.
on there now.
No, that's
Is that the
that's
evil
a
eye?
Buddhist thing.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. What is this? Is that a
I'm-
battery bash?
I thought that was a vial of blood.
I did too, but it looks like a battery.
It looks like a low battery emoji.
And one crutch.
Yeah.
That's what are the other
is that
ones?
a crutch?
It's a single crutch.
Yeah.
I want to use the pregnant man with the water droplet emoji. That's what I.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yes,
plan
so
on
when you
using.
break your water, when your water breaks.
No, I want to impregnate someone.
Yes,
I want to
sperm.
impregnate another man. You got that really
You-
wrong.
I know. I'm looking
even
at
I
you
got
like,
that.
wait a minute. That's you can't get pregnant.
Hold the fuck up.
If I could get pregnant, I'd have like so many children out there
I've
right
tried.
now.
Eric, you
So
can
many
get
times.
pregnant if you want to.
He's sure tried.
What?
What the fuck is the biting lips? Is that
I
like
know.
Rocky Horror lips?
I hope so.
It's like a.
That is definitely Rocky Horror
They're like
lips. They
sexy
do bite.
lips, like-
Uh-huh.
It's a
Yeah.
sexy bite. It's a
And then
sexy bite.
what's that? Like a goblin?
It's a troll.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that one a lot too.
I know exactly who I'm going to use that one for. I'm not going to say your name on the show, but you
Wow.
know you are. No, I'm kidding. I'm so
Wow.
kidding.
Later, I'm like, thanks. Jenny.
I know. Thanks. I'm like, Jennie. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Does anybody else get like insanely excited when there's new emojis?
I do.
released?
I
I
really
do.
do,
I
and I want
really
to
do.
figure out how to use them.
What is the emoji you guys want so bad? Like, what is an emoji you are like? Why hasn't this been created?
Yeah,
yet?
there's something I was looking for just the other day, just to. Oh crap! I can't remember what it
Yeah.
was.
A little tiny baggie full of white powder.
cocaine. Cocaine.
And then you use it with the face that's like.
yeah,
Just like.
yeah, that's what they need. An
Grinding
emoji with
teeth.
like wide open eyes and gritting teeth.
Yeah, you're like.
They need to mix those too.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric?
I
Is
don't
there
know.
anything-
I know there. I'm with Jenny. There was one I was looking for the other day and it didn't exist, but I
Yeah.
have no idea what it was.
I just want an emoji of any kind of person with their back turned towards you.
Oh.
That's what I want.
That's a good idea.
That's a good
Really
idea.
It's just the back, like they're
There-
like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
Bye.
There
That's
really
what I want.
is like an emoji that I
Which
wanted, and
The
I'm
coat
like, how
shoulder.
do they not have this fucking emoji?
Yeah.
What is it,
Yeah, I
Bash?
was doing that
You know what?
too.
Think about it because you know
Okay,
what?
let's
It's
move
time
on.
for
Yeah.
a break, you guys.
Is that
Of
a water
affiliate
slide?
drinks. Yes. Jesus Christ. We'll be right back, you guys. We're going to break.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HIMS offers men access to high-quality medical products for issues all men face but rarely take care of, and they're a trusted destination for sound medical guidance with both prescription and non-prescription solutions. That ridiculously expensive little blue pill is now a generic, which means the prescription medication to treat erectile dysfunction is now affordable. At HIMS, you pay as little as only $4 a day. No embarrassing conversations, no appointments, just answer a few questions in the privacy of your own home, and a medical provider will confidentially review. If you get approved, your medication is shipped directly to your door in very discreet packaging, and you guys, the shipping is absolutely free. And if you go to our website right now, they're offering a 60-day money-back guarantee. That means that you get hard or your money back. There's always a delay. Now, maybe gotta
You lose your place, Rob. Learn your
No,
lines.
maybe getting an erection isn't a problem for you at all, but instead you might finish a little prematurely. Wait,
These are a
I'll
train
fill in.
wreck,
I'll
I
fill in.
guess.
I'll fill in.
here, there it is.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. Good job.
So the great news is HIMS has that covered too, with either a spray, a pill, or both. Simply spray the most sensitive areas 5 to 10 minutes before go time, and studies have shown men can last up to 64% longer when using the spray. Sex should be fun for everybody, and HIMS helps you enjoy that pleasure a lot longer. Now, whether you want to focus on sexual wellness, acne, hair loss, or beyond, male or female, Hims has you covered. Start out with a free online visit. Go to whoinvitedher.net/Hims. That's HIMS for your free visit. Prescription products are subject to medical provider approval and require an online consultation with a medical provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. So see the website for full details and safety information. That's whoinvitedher.net/Hims.
Yes.
Let's do number 2.
All right.
Also would. Please, darling, your Auntie Mame's hung.
What?
Here, let me turn it up a little. Play it again, Bashy.
Wait, I know it.
You do?
Also would. Please, darling, your Auntie Mame's hung.
It's Auntie Mame.
It's Auntie Mame. I love that.
Oh, no shit.
Everybody should have an Auntie Mame. And this scene cracks me up because she loves the boy so much. But I love that she says, hung. Your auntie for being hungover.
Hung.
Your Auntie
His
Mame
name
is
is
hung.
Oh, that sounds so much classier.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it? Instead of being hungover,
I'm
I'm
hung.
hung this morning.
But
Yeah.
I mean, that has a double meaning in 2020.
It doesn't. That's why it's so
Indeed
good.
it does.
Both
Absolutely.
applicable sometimes.
I looked at-
Especially for gay guys. Yes.
I've not seen Auntie Mame.
I haven't either.
Are you guys serious?
I'm like,
I've heard of it. And
Okay,
I should
there's
have
two
known
versions
from
of the movie. Rosalind Russell version, which is not the musical version, and then you have the musical version with Lucille Ball and B.
Ooh.
Arthur.
yes.
I want that one.
Yeah, I want that
They're
one.
both extremely good, very same storyline,
Yeah.
but very
One's a
different
musical.
films.
Wait,
One's a musical, one's
So the
not.
Lucy and B. Arthur is
Or is a
musical?
musical.
Yes,
And
yes,
the
yes.
Rosalind Russell, oh, it's so good.
It's so good. They're both, I mean, I
They're
would say
so
watch
good.
both because
Both.
Rosalind Russell is amazing.
Amazing.
Is
Yeah.
it like a back-to-back thing, or would I lose my mind?
I would watch Rosalind Russell's first, do a little weed,
Okay.
take a break,
Okay.
do some coke, then watch the other one. That's what I
Whoa.
would do.
Well, if it's
And drink
Lucille Ball,
champagne.
it's like
and B. Arthur.
Yeah, she's got to be on.
she liked to partake
Her
in
and
her
Desi.
cocaine.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
like, they were on
did?
it. Yeah.
Shut
girl.
up.
I did
He's
They were
not.
big old
Cuban.
co- They were big old cokeheads?
I mean, that's what I've heard. I don't,
Yeah, they
I
were.
I think they are.
Allegedly.
Who wasn't in the 50s, though?
I know.
Can you
Wasn't
imagine?
it in the Coca-Cola back then?
Yeah.
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 Not in the 50s, but yes,
40s,
originally
30s
it
and
was.
40s, yeah.
Yeah.
It gave
But
you
I
a little
mean,
pep.
People
Little
were doing
pep.
shit like Black Beauties in the 50s. Like,
Oh, I
housewives
know.
would just take a little pill and vacuum for 16
Yeah.
hours. Like, that was
Mother's
it.
little
Yeah,
helper.
their
Yeah.
mother's little helper.
Uh-huh.
Take their dolls.
Dolls. Where are my dolls?
I would actually really like to be a 1950s housewife.
I know you would.
I would.
This guy
I just
real
want to wear the
serious.
dresses.
I would
That's
be.
all,
I would
the
be very
fashion. That's
happy
all
with
I
that
would
lifestyle.
want. All I
Yeah.
would want is the fashion.
Why do you think we loved WandaVision so much?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It was
We
so
all wanted
good.
to be her.
Have you guys watched Loki though?
No.
I haven't
No.
finished the last episode.
What do you think, Bashy?
It's great.
It's very different from all the other Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
It took me a while to wrap my head about it, but the concept of time within it, it's very interesting how they tackle time.
Yeah, I'm very confused by it still, but
Oh yeah, it makes
Yeah.
no sense whatsoever, but it's fascinating.
But it's good.
I digress. Should we move to 3?
Yes, let's
Go
go to
ahead.
3.
Let's do 3.
Yeah, come here. And I'm freaking. I could really use some sort of
Clueless.
refreshment.
Yes. You're supposed to wait till the clip is done so the audience
I
can hear
couldn't.
it.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yes,
I had to
Clueless.
explode with it.
Have you seen Alicia Silverstone's on TikTok?
Yes.
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 I think it's hilarious.
She's fucking killing it.
So when
She
I was
is.
doing these clips, I hit the Clueless one and
Yeah.
I ended up watching the movie.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things problematic with it now.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
oh
Yeah.
my
You're a
God.
virgin who can't drive.
I forgot what an amazing, hilariously relevant movie it is.
And my buns, they don't feel nothing like steel.
I remember like one of the last times I went to LA, me and Wilson were in the valley.
Yeah.
Oh, and you
And
went
we
to
parked at
Circus?
Circus Liquor and reenacted the scene.
It's like an Elijah.
Wait a minute, Wilson tried to act?
This isn't a lie. What?
Wilson tried to act? Is
No,
it the
was
same as
all
him
me.
trying to sing?
No, he just filmed.
That's all me.
He was doing all the parts.
No,
Oh, that
you know,
just
no,
reminded
no,
me
no.
of a really sad story from high
Oh,
school. So I
what
took high school
happened?
drama
Uh-oh.
for the very first time. I can't believe I'm going to say this. You know how everybody knows Beaches is my favorite movie of all time?
Yeah.
So we had to prepare a monologue. This was like my sophomore year from any movie and do it. I decided to do the monologue from Beaches when they do the fight and they go to the Pink Flamingo and it's Barbara Hershey's character and Bette Midler and they have the argument. I did both characters on stage by myself. And I did it with like, I would stand on this side of the stage, deliver the line.
And then move.
I'm sure.
I thought I was amazing. My theater teacher,
I got
Mr.
lightheaded.
Hollingsworth. Mr. Hollingsworth was like, afterwards, I remember walking down the stage, and he goes, "Interesting choice."
Wait a minute. Hollingsworth?
Yes, he went to
Yes.
Grossmont, same school as me.
Holy
So,
shit, I
yeah.
think he was still there.
He was. He
Yeah.
taught forever.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Forever,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't go
San
to that
Diego
class,
theater
but-
legend.
San Diego theater legend for sure. Should we go on to number 4?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I laughed so hard I got like I'm seeing like sparkles right now.
Oh, I want to sparkle.
You know where to find the boys and the booze.
Oh.
Come on, Bashy. I know you know this one.
Oh fuck. Hold on, let me
I
read
know.
Do it
One more
again.
time.
Yeah, can we hear it again?
You know where to find the boys and the booze.
Famous actress. This is a movie from, I want to say the 80s. It was a biopic about a very strict.
Oh,
Come on, Bash.
Mommy Dearest.
Yes, thank God.
Oh.
Yes, Mommy Dearest. When they're in the
Yes.
car, and Christina goes,
Yes.
"There's a liquor store down the street." And she turns her head and she's like, "Of course you know where how to find the boys and, the booze."
booze.
Such a great movie.
All right, number 5. Go ahead, push it, Bashy.
I don't want you to think I'm a drinker. I can stop anytime I want to, only I don't want to, especially when I'm blue.
We understand.
It's
What
a
the-
famous movie that was filmed here in San Diego.
Oh,
Some
Like
Like
It
It
Hot.
Hot.
Yes, it's Marilyn
Oh,
Monroe.
tie.
That's why I picked it. It was filmed here.
I think we're neck
at-
and neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
It was filmed at the Del Coronado.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I threw it
Yeah.
in there.
Good.
Good one.
Yeah, it's when
That's a great
Sugar-
movie.
It is a really good movie. Sugar Cane, she drinks and she's like, "I could quit anytime I want. I just don't want to." I love it.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've all
last
said
one.
that.
Let's see what the last one
This
is.
is
See if you guys-
6?
Number 6.
This might be the tiebreaker.
To break
It
the
might be the
tie.
tiebreaker.
I'm so nervous.
My beautiful little dolls.
Fuck.
Just one and one more.
Is
Again?
Is it
Again? Let's do it again.
You can just shout it out to Jenny if you know
My
it.
beautiful little dolls. Just one and one more.
is it whatever happened to Baby Jane?
I
No.
was thinking the same thing.
No, but the name of the movie, one of the words of the movie is in the actual quote. My beautiful little dolls.
Valley of the Dolls?
Thank you. Yes, Valley of the Dolls.
Okay.
Neely.
Good one.
Yeah, that is another great movie if you have not
Yes.
seen it.
It is crazy movie.
Crazy cuckoo
Yeah.
but it's so fun.
I want to have that voice right now.
No.
What do you mean you want to?
Dolls.
What do you mean you want to?
Again, I want this again.
Something.
Again. But yeah, those are some popular movie quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
based on-
Tony.
Oh, weren't you saying you learned something about me this week? What was it?
Oh yeah.
What did we learn about me? I don't remember.
What did you? Oh, did we not say it?
We
no,
did not.
we didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have never seen Harry Potter.
Very
Any
true.
of the Harry Potter movies.
I know.
I know.
I fucking freaked.
Not
Yeah.
one.
I was like, there's a third of popular culture
Yes.
you just totally
Don't
fucking
know.
don't
And you
understand.
are a co-host on a pop culture podcast,
Yeah.
and you've
Oh,
never.
I don't know what the Hufflepuffins or whatever they're
Have you
called
ever read the
mean.
book?
Excuse me, they're
No.
Hufflepuffs. And I am one.
Yeah.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Duh.
Wait, what would I be? Slytherin.
You're absolutely a Slytherin.
No.
Or what's the other one?
What, Bashy?
You might be a Gryffindor. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Was that's the Kathy Gryffindors or whatever? Is what?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
look, it
that's
came
what I-
with a joke this week. Wow,
Yeah.
first time.
I think. What would Eric be? I don't know.
Jeez.
He'd be like Hagrid. I'm not in this.
I'm gonna stand over here on the side, you guys. I'm not doing
I
this.
actually think he'd be
That's it.
Hufflepuff.
You do?
Yeah, I do think he'd be Hufflepuff.
Is that bad? I
No.
don't
No,
know.
it's not bad at
That's
all.
what I am.
Okay.
I actually think
That's not
Hufflepuff and
good.
Ravenclaw are the best houses.
Okay.
Really?
I'll go with that.
Absolutely.
Okay, if you say so.
Hufflepuff are proud.
So you've
Well, they're stoners.
All right.
hold on,
Okay.
you guys. Hold.
We're like, and then
Hold on.
Ravenclaws are like the Darias of the the movie.
Daria, I love that show.
That was a good one.
Oh, so good.
Are we recording?
Hold on.
Oop.
There we go. Okay.
Where did we leave off?
Let me back it up. Hold on.
You must
Hold,
want.
please. there.
Wait.
Is that me?
No. Okay, now we're good. No, god damn this
You
thing.
can hear me breathing?
Yeah.
So
Somebody.
It's me.
might have been
I'm
me.
like, is that me?
You know, fuck this shit. Let's do it this way.
But where
Okay.
did we
My
leave off?
drink is almost gone.
I'll start it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what would Eric be then, you guys?
He's definitely Hufflepuff.
I think
Why
I'm
have
Hufflepuff.
okay? What categorize a Huff and Puff?
It's not a Huff and Puff.
Sorry, I have weed on the brain. I have weed on the brain.
I
Sounds
was gonna
great.
say, but
A Huff and Puff. You huff some, you spray it in a bottle. No,
Whoa.
yeah.
no huffers.
They
no?
just do like
That's
poppers
very
oh
weird.
yeah,
blowing
is that
weed.
like
Poppers blow weed is Huff and, wait, is it Huff and Puff or Huff and Puff?
Huffle, Hufflepuff,
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Huff and Puff.
And for some reason, they're badgers. I mean, that's their little.
Yeah, that's like
Right?
the-
Badger-
Honey badger.
Badger
It's
don't give a
honey
fuck.
badger. Honey badger don't give a fuck. That's,
Yeah, why
that's
are they-
you.
Okay, but back to you must watch those movies.
Yeah,
that's
they're so
insane.
good.
You haven't watched Harry Potter
No.
or the Marvel movies.
No.
Oh,
And you
I haven't seen any Marvel movies.
What?
I know.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
I mean,
give me strength with
way
these
back
people.
when the first Spider-Man, but like
Yeah.
way back, I saw
Yeah.
those, and then I'm like, why are we doing so many more? What's
yeah.
happening?
Welcome
like
to my club.
20
The water's
movies
nice
now.
and warm.
Well, you are getting your gay film education.
I am,
aren't
yes. I watched a Tom of Finland documentary
you?
last
Isn't
week.
it good?
It was fantastic.
Wait, was
so
that the
good.
one where it's acted out?
Yeah.
No, the one
No.
the one I watched was actually interviewing Tom
you know
of
which
Finland.
one you need to watch? The Mapplethorpe documentary.
I do
That's
have that. I
another
do have
great
that
one.
movie. It's
Yeah.
on my list to watch.
For people who don't know, Mapplethorpe was a very controversial photographer back in, I think, the 70s is when he started, and it was a lot of gay erotic type of photography, which was very risque for the time it came out, but gorgeous photography, like
Yeah.
very artsy.
And it's a documentary about
Yeah,
Oh, I
Mapplethorpe.
wanna
Yeah,
do
his
that.
life in New York, and he had a fascinating life, and the way he looked at the gay culture and gay men, and just put it in, like, I guess you could say, film in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fascinating. And same with
Tom of Finland.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
there
It
was
was.
there was a Tom of Finland movie that I saw.
There
There is a
was.
Tom of Finland
A
movie.
biopic,
That's
yeah.
that's not what I watched a documentary,
documentary.
where they interview him and you kind of learn the history of it, which some of it is problematic.
Yeah.
but
It
it's,
was a
it's
different
still,
time,
It's still good to
too.
learn like where it
Yeah.
came from and
Yeah.
why it exists. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because all of that, I look at it like it influenced gay culture.
It did.
For
I
the
mean,
good
it
or
still
for-
does.
it still
does
does.
influence. Like nobody has come in and be able to like create drawings the way that he has
Oh, I
to
know.
depict gay
Yeah.
culture.
Especially the leather community. and the
Yeah,
fetish
absolutely,
community, for
absolutely.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those two films. And on your little research thing, you have Mud Will Be Flung Tonight, the only comedy album Bette Miller has ever done
Yes.
for you to listen to.
Yes.
Because Miss Miriam T did a number from that album
That's-
at her show tunes on
That's
Tuesday.
right.
That is
So I was
right.
like, yay, good, Miss Miriam T. But before we close out the show, I wanted to end with a very happy story for Pride.
Yay!
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Are you gonna get me to
Uh-huh.
cry again?
You almost did last week. I was like, is that a tear? I thought you had those removed.
Yeah.
Why are you tearing up?
I mean, when I had the facelift, I just had the ducts removed as well.
You had a facelift? Why?
My body's
Get
hanging
your money
on to
back.
every
Get your
ounce
money
of
back,
moisture it
bitch.
can right now. I'm like, I have no ability to cry.
Moisture.
It's a useless emotion.
Vodka tears.
Vodka tears. So this story came out about an 87-year-old grandma from India who showed true meaning of love and acceptance when she joined her transgender granddaughter in a short video, which I will have the link in our description, supporting her coming out as trans. And when she first came out, the grandma, whose name is
Don't
didn't
try.
list her-
Don't even
no,
try.
I'm not
You're
even
gonna butcher it.
I am. But they did this thing for a campaign video for Humans of Bombay, because in India the gay rights is very
Yeah.
Right.
very bad.
Yeah.
So her
Non-existent.
grandma was very worried about her granddaughter coming out as trans and doing the transition in India, because she was worried what people are going to do to her, what
Sure.
they're all of that kind of stuff. And in the end, she said, I was worried about the future of her granddaughter, how society was going to treat her, what would the relatives think. But once I got better, I could see that she was suffering, the granddaughter. So she decided I'm going to make this video with you in support of you coming out as trans. And in the video, you see her grab her grandma's jewelry. Like, I guess in the Indian culture, that's a big thing. And she passed it on to her granddaughter in the video as a way of accepting her as a trans. As her granddaughter.
beautiful.
And she said, I'm 87, and if I can accept, you can accept.
Nice.
Isn't that so
That's
cool?
a good
I love
story.
that.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very cool video. If I'm 87 and accepting, I'm sure you can too, is what she
Aw.
said. Yeah. So we'll have the video. I'll have the link of the video on our website and in the description. Go watch the video. It's so cute. It makes you just feel like there are good people in the world trying to do just a little bit of good for
Did
for
you-
our fellow man. What?
Did you guys come out to your grandparents?
My grandma knew I was gay before I did.
Yeah.
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 I didn't.
She was not
I
shocked
didn't get
one
that
bit.
chance, and I don't think that they. Well,
Well, you didn't come out to your grandfather, did you?
no,
No.
never. We let him pass without knowing that. But
Wow.
I don't think he would have cared.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What
he
about
was a
your
good
grandma?
guy.
Yeah.
My grandma would have been annoyed, but I don't think she would have been like.
It's so
Pissed.
annoying that you're gay.
Well, she's got like 16 backup grandsons to carry on the family name, so I don't think
Yeah.
it's like a big fucking deal.
You're good.
She's
Yeah,
like,
you're good.
she's like, it's a game of numbers. One of you had to come. out this
One
way.
of you.
She was a very pragmatic lady. Like she
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
like very to the point. But I think my grandpa would have been cool
Would've
with
been
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What about
awesome.
you, Eric?
So my grandparents had kids late, and then my parents had kids late. So my last grandparent passed when I was 6.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I barely even remember them.
My mom's side grandparents, both of them knew about me and Manny being gay. We were able to come out. I wish I could have came out to my dad's side, my
Yeah.
Tata Armando, because he passed away when I was in high school, and we were very close to him because he kind of raised us as we were
Aw.
growing.
Yeah.
But he passed away before I even came out as being gay, and I think he would have been fine with it. He would have
Yeah.
been like, do what you need to do. Don't be an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
think people put like too much
Yeah.
stock in their grandparents, like giving a shit about that stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm like, they survived
But I mean,
World
if
War
this-
II. I think they're kind of over it.
Yeah.
But it
Right.
goes back to this story. If this 87-year-old grandma from India, where the gay rights and especially transgender rights is not like it is here in the U.S., it's very
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Very
If
bad.
she can do it, you can do it. That's how I
Yeah.
look at it.
It's great.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was our
good
good. That was our
story.
good news story for this
Good
week. I thought we'd ended on it because it's Pride
That was
Week.
good.
So yeah.
Yay.
But that is our episode, you guys. It is Pride. We're gonna go out and enjoy the rest of the day. I
Holy
am
fuck!
So
I hope we don't have to
glad.
wait in line.
I know. I don't do lines. Yes, I do.
Not anymore.
It depends on whose back I'm doing them off of. Anyways, go. Jenny, how do people find you and how do they get tickets for Rocky Horror
You
Picture
can find
Show?
us on Instagram and Facebook, but obplayhouse.com is going to be your place for tickets.
There you go. And how do
Thank
people
you.
find you, Bashy?
I am at say my name _bash on Instagram.
Yes. And
You can find me at any bear night that's happening any day of the week.
Literally.
Yeah,
Or
ever.
on Instagram, Daddy Bear Eric.
there you go. You
Yes,
can follow
Daddy
the
Bear.
show at Who Invited Her _podcast on Instagram. We're Who Invited Her SD on Facebook and Twitter. You can follow me. It's Tony _baloney_macaroni on Instagram. You can email the show at thegang@whoinvitedher.net. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your comments on this video. I'm curious to see how everybody's Pride went this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, send us
Yeah,
stories.
Send
We'll-
us stories. We love
Yes,
stories.
actually, we should get listener submissions and stuff.
Yes, if you
Read
guys
Pride
have a great
stories.
Pride
Yeah.
story from this
Please
year, send
tell
it
us.
to us.
What's
Email
the craziest
us.
thing that happened? What's the craziest shit you saw? Any of that?
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
DM
that.
us, email us, all of that good stuff.
Can I give a shout out to
Yeah.
a listener? To Robert, my neighbor who listens to the show.
Oh, yeah.
I have also apologized. You have to hear all my sex sounds.
I
so,
know.
Sorry.
There's a lot to Robert.
I got one to
Robert.
Nexter because he guessed the right thing that I posted on my story.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
yeah.
Oh, and Pablo at Mo's, who listens to us.
Yes,
Barback
yes.
at Mo's.
Yes.
To all of you who listen.
All
But
of our
next week, we
listeners.
have a San Diego favorite. Jaceline's coming on. It's going to be
Nice.
fun. She's
Excited.
gonna hang out with us. Yeah, we're starting, now that I'm comfortable producing on my own.
How are you?
Yeah, I think I'm doing okay. What are you talking about? You weren't here last week.
He's comfortable. We're not.
No. No. So now we're going to start getting more guests. Yay! But that is it for us, you guys. We will see everybody next week. Thank you, Jenny, for hanging out.
Thank you for having me. Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.